So normally on the channel at this time of year, I do make a predictions video on whether we will get Splatoon 3 announced in the following year. But of course this year, I don't have to do it because we did get Splatoon 3 announced in 2021. Of course, long-term viewers on the channel know how surprised I was that we are getting Splatoon 3 so soon. But what I will be doing in this video is giving out my predictions on what we will see from Splatoon 3 in the following year, when we will get like a direct for the game, when we will get more news on the game, when we will get the game itself. But before I get started in this video, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button to not miss out on any of my Splatoon 3 content. I cover rumours. I was the only YouTuber to cover the original Splatoon 3 rumour back at the start of the year. So yeah, I cover pretty much all of the rumours that I get my hands on. I cover news, I talk about the game like in this video. So make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, because at the end of the day I am just like you. I am a fan of the game, a huge fan of the game. I'm a fan of the series, one of my favourite shooters of all time, and I love to cover it on the channel and give it the coverage that it deserves. Yeah, I'm just going to tackle the question first of all of when we will see Splatoon 3 again. I did talk about this in a previous video, so I will not spend too long talking about this, but in 2022 I feel like on New Year's Day we will get an artwork for Splatoon 3, and who knows, it could have the release date of when we will get Splatoon 3 in 2022 on that artwork. I feel like that would be a cool way to reveal the release date by having it in an artwork. So yeah, that would be a good start of the year if we did get a release date on the very first day of the year. But I feel like we will get artwork celebrating New Year. It will be Splatoon 3 related, and it will have a few small details in there. But in terms of when we will get like a new trailer for the game, now I am recording this video before the Game Awards, and I'm so confident that we will not get Splatoon 3 at the Game Awards. So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of like hope that my prediction is right and we haven't seen any Splatoon 3 footage at the Game Awards. But I feel like our first chance to see Splatoon 3 in 2022 will be in a direct in February. I don't feel like we will get anything in January, because that will be dominated by Pokemon Legends Arceus, which does come out on the 28th of January. So I feel like our first chance in 2022 to see more Splatoon 3 and to get another trailer will be in that February Direct. In the February Nintendo Direct as well, we will probably get the release date for the game then, compared to New Year's Day through an artwork. I feel like there is more of a chance of us getting the release date at the very end of a Splatoon 3 trailer within a February Nintendo Direct. I feel like that is more realistic compared to a New Year's Day artwork sort of release date announcement. That's just how I feel about that. And I feel like in that Direct they will announce a global Testfire for later on in February. So I feel like we will get a global Testfire quite early on in 2022. So that is my first sort of big prediction of this video. The Testfire will probably only be for Switch Online members only, but I can just see them doing a Testfire. They will have the stages we have seen so far, so Museum Alfonsino. I think the first stage we saw was called Scorch Gorge, and we saw Eel Tail Alley as well. They will be the stages. We will get the special weapons we have seen as well. The Zipcaster, the Big Bubbler, the Trizuka, the Crab Tank as well. We will probably get weapons like the Splatshot Junior, Splattershot, weapons easy to pick up, as well as the new Splat Bow, maybe a Splatling in there as well. But I can definitely see them doing a Testfire pretty much soon after the direct in February. And yeah, that will be a really great way to lead up to Splatoon 3. One more final global Testfire prediction for this video is that I feel like Nintendo will stick to the same sort of format they did with the Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 global Testfires, where instead, like other betas out there for other games that are available for maybe the whole day, a couple of days, or maybe even a week or 2 weeks if you are lucky. With the global Testfires previously in the series, they were only available at an hour at a time throughout the period. So say like if it does go on for 3 days, it wouldn't be available for the whole 3-day period. It would only be available for set hours throughout that 3-day time set. So it would only be available for like from 2 till 3, or from like 6 till 7, 8 till 9, or 10 till 11. Only available for set hours. It was a little bit restrictive. I feel like Nintendo will stick to that same sort of format, unfortunately. I don't feel like they will open it up to like a whole day or 2 days. I feel like they will stick to having the global Testfire available for only an hour at a time for like a 3-day period. So it will be available from like 3 till 4, and then the next hour will be from 6 till 7, and then the last hour for the day will be from 9 till 10, and then the next day it will be a few hours at a time again. I also feel like what Nintendo will do is have some of those hours, or the vast majority of those hours, exclusive to Switch online members only. Hopefully not for people who have the expansion pass, because that would be straight up ridiculous and anti-consumer in my opinion. I shouldn't really be putting it out in the universe. I did tweet that out around about when we did get details of the expansion pass price and the Animal Crossing DLC being part of the expansion pass, and I did say that maybe Nintendo will do that sort of thing for the global Testfire. But I really do feel like the vast majority will be only available to Switch online members out there, and maybe just 1 hour a day will be available to anybody who doesn't have a Switch online membership. I feel like they will want to have that incentive for Switch online memberships. They always say, yeah, we want to add value to the service, and I feel like this is one way they will do it. I feel like we will then get a direct for the game itself in maybe late March, early April. That would be a really good birthday present for me. My birthday is in early April, but I feel like around about March, April time, we will get a direct for Splatoon 3 where they will go in depth about the game. We will see new game modes, we will see the single player, we will see the third game mode for Splatoon 3. If it is Salmon Run, we will see what that is like in Splatoon 3. If it's not Salmon Run, we will get a reveal of a third big game mode in that direct. And I feel like at the very end of that direct, we will get the reveal of the idols, just like what we did get for Off the Hook in the Splatoon 2 direct. I feel like the same sort of thing will happen in the Splatoon 3 direct. At the very end, we will see the idols for Splatoon 3. So yeah, of course they could do that in a February direct, in the trailer in that February direct. I feel like it is a guarantee that in the next direct we will see Splatoon 3 again, so they could reveal the idols then. But I feel like the direct will just have a trailer, kind of like what we have got previously in the September direct, where it will be half single player, half multiplayer. Maybe it will reveal a brand new weapon, a brand new special weapon. The single player again could sort of tease a little bit more about what it is about, but not go too much in depth, because they will go in depth, they will explore the single player more within this Splatoon 3 direct. And who knows, they might even say in that February direct that yeah, we will get a dedicated direct for Splatoon 3 in March or April, or stay tuned for a Splatoon 3 direct. We will announce details of when it will come out in a few weeks time, so they might do that. They have done that before with other announcements. In the September Direct they did announce that the Smash Brothers last DLC fighter that will be coming out really soon. We will have a dedicated presentation for that. The same with Animal Crossing DLC. They announced that Animal Crossing will be getting an update, but we will talk more about that in a Animal Crossing Direct, and we will announce a date for that in a few weeks time. So they could do the same sort of thing for a Splatoon 3 dedicated Direct, and if they do that, then maybe the trailer we do see in the February Direct might not be that significant in terms of new details, but I feel like we will still get a global Testfire announced in February. So I feel like we will get a dedicated Direct in March, April time, and then they will announce a global Testfire again. It will be a Splatfest demo this time around. I really do feel like they will follow the same sort of promotion and sort of avenue that they did go down with in terms of Splatoon 2, how we did get a global Testfire first, and then a few months later, like a month before it did come out, we did get the Splatfest World Premiere demo. It was cake versus ice cream. Who knows, they might reuse that same sort of theme again. But I feel like we will get a Splatfest demo as well. In terms of when I think the game will come out, I think we will get a release date, if not in previous announcements I did talk about before at the start of the year or in the February Direct. We will get a release date announced in that Direct, and I think it will be between May and the end of July. I hope it will be earlier, but I really do feel like Splatoon 3 will be that middle of the year sort of game. I feel like we will get Pokemon Legends, of course, at the end of January, and I feel like the next game we will get will be that Kirby game in around about March, maybe late February, March time, and then I feel like we will get Splatoon 3 after that, hopefully as early as April. That would be really cool to see. I would love it if we did get it early on in the year, but I feel like it is a game that will come out between May and July. I really do feel like that is when to expect Splatoon 3. I would love it if it did come out earlier, but I feel like Nintendo would release this as a summer game. And I do believe you guys in America, you might be off school from maybe June, late June, all the way up until August. In Europe, in the UK, we pretty much have our summer holidays from the end or middle of July up until the first week of September. So I feel like July, they might do a July release again. They might release it before E3 and then give out more details about Splatoon 3, what to expect in terms of updates at E3. They might release the game in May, and then in June they might say, here is when we will get our first update for Splatoon 3. So that is just what I'm expecting in terms of the release date. Definitely I'm expecting it between May, maybe late April, middle of April, up until the end of July. Definitely is a broad period, but I don't feel like it will come out any earlier than that. I don't feel like it will come out any later than the end of July. That's just what I'm expecting at the moment. So let me know when you think Splatoon 3 will come out. Of course, if we did get a release date announcement at this point of the video, you will be commenting, oh, we're getting this on the 12th of April or the 15th of March or the 20th of May or something like that. So and wouldn't it be funny if those dates are just randomly picked out? Wouldn't it be really weird if that is when Splatoon 3 did come out? So I hope it will come out earlier, but I'm not expecting it. I know some people out there have the expectation that the game will come out between January and March, and I just don't feel like that is possible because Nintendo have to promote the game, and I feel like what Nintendo will do is release the next trailer for the game, and that is then when they will ramp up their marketing and then talk about all of the details about the game, release gameplay clips on their Twitter, do test fires, do directs, do Treehouse live streams, do previews for the media, previews for YouTubers out there, previews and reviews for all of the media as well. So I feel like it's just not possible to do all of that in a 1 month, 2 month period, and that is what it will take if Splatoon 3 does come out between January and March. And I feel like that is just unrealistic. I don't feel like it will come out in the first 3 months of the year. I feel like April to the end of July is the most realistic time frame we can expect to see Splatoon 3 come out on the Switch in 2022, because if you do look at the Octo Expansion DLC, we did get the announcement in February 2018, and then it did come out in June 2018 at E3, and that was a 4-month period just for DLC. This is a brand new game we are talking about. At this time of recording, we have only had about 2 trailers for the game. We did get a small snippet in the OLED reveal trailer, but Nintendo haven't really gone in depth on the game yet, so that will take time, and I don't feel like they will start doing it until February at the earliest. I don't feel like we will hear anything in January 2022, because Nintendo have got Pokemon Legends Arceus that they will focus on. It will be coming out in January, and I feel like that will dominate January sort of news cycle, and then in February we will probably get a brand new Splatoon 3 trailer. Then after that is when we will get new lore details posted on their Twitter. All of the other stuff I mentioned before, like a Splatfest world premiere and the reveal of the idols. There's just so much stuff we haven't learned about the game yet. I just don't feel like we will learn about it in about a month. I feel like that will be overwhelming for not only us, the fan base, but also it will be overwhelming for casual people out there as well. Just bombarding people with information constantly. I feel like it will go over people's heads, and it will turn people away if Nintendo did do all of their marketing for the game in a month. So like if the game is coming out in March, that would mean that February would be dominated with information left, right and centre. We will get test fires, we will get a direct, all in 1 month, and I just don't feel like that is possible. So I am sticking to the game coming out from April to the end of July. I feel like you can rule out April, to be honest. I feel like from May to the end of July, that is when I do expect Splatoon 3 to come out. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's pretty much what to look out for in 2022 in the lead up to Splatoon 3. And of course, when Splatoon 3 does come out, we will get updates, we will get new stages, we will get Splatfest every month as well. I will keep you guys up to date with everything Splatoon 3 on the channel. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I will see you in another video soon.